I want to show you that I cleaned up in here pretty good. So obviously the engine is now ready to go in. I transferred everything over. I'm gonna put you on the tripod. So forgive me for jostling you around. I know it's gonna be a little further out. It's about the only way you can see anything. Anyway, I'm gonna start trying to put it in. I already tell you I'm off one side. It did not work as planned. Exhaust manifold. I had to put it on that side because, like I said, unless I stood it up in there, I don't know what the difference is between this and that Spartan, unless I just maneuvered it and I don't remember doing it. This has been several years since I put that 6 liter in there. I'm hooked on something. There it goes. Yes, I moved that wire that was up against the transmission, however. I gotta move this thing over a bit. Make sure it's still out of the way. And it is. Watch everything. That's where it's kind of a pain when there's only one guy. Alright. It's actually angled the wrong way. Wish it was leaned back a little. That's not right. We'll have to pick it up a bit. Probably have to lower the transmission down. Let's see where we're at. Let off the transmission and nothing happened, so I didn't need that to happen. I don't know what, you're probably looking straight up in the air, aren't you? You're probably going to get in my way and you're probably not going to see anything. That's the problem, is that this is kind of one of them deals that it's just can't see anything. You got to be a part of it. Looks like everything needs to come this way. For some reason it is not wanting to move over, even though it's centered. I'm not really sure why. And no, I don't know if the transmission's lined up. But it's definitely not going in. Let me see what I got looking here. Well, I still got the same issue. The transmission is not dropping. And I don't know why. Like the engine needs to I mean, it's within like inch. Let me look at the other side and see if I can see the transmission lined up on this side. Well, not as much as I like. Well, that pushed the motor mounts into place. However, well, it lined up the transmission on this side. Well, I know I'm not doing much talking. I'm more looking than I am anything else. It is lined up on the passenger side. The driver's side, for some reason, is just missing by. I mean, it's actually the motor mounts are lined up. For whatever reason, Try to get that harness back in because I could see it getting really close to going down in there. Well, what I was wanting to do now is want to jack up this side, which is where I want it. But well, I don't know what that just did, but something is either good or bad. Well, let's see. Well, I think it is in. And yes, it is. Okay, so there you go. I wished, I mean, it wasn't super easy, but it definitely wasn't near as hard as it as it could have been. So now I'm going to get the 6 motor mount bolts started, and then I'm going to crawl underneath and get 3 or 4 of the transmission bolts started, just to kind of get it done so I can get everything out of the way, put the hood hinges back on, or the spring, so that I can get this thing out. So I'm afraid the hood's going to fall and get tore up. And then once that's done, I can actually jack it up, start getting the stuff underneath back together, exhaust, starter, the wiring underneath, torque converter bolts. And once all that's done, I get the air conditioning on, and then try to get the underneath side stuff done first, because that seems to be the most tedious, you know, ugly things to do. But anyway, there you go. That's pretty much it. Like I said, that plate I built is really ugly, I know, but and you can buy them now. You know, at the time, I just moved it sideways. It's still in. Just wasn't quite lined up in the mount holes. But the transmission's still pinned and everything like it's supposed to. So anyway, guys, for those of you wondering what I'm talking about, you may not be able to see this. There's your gap. And I mean, yes, there is a bit of a gap, but it's not that much. Once I let the motor down the rest of the way and let off on the jack a little bit, it'll seal itself back up. So that's the passenger side, and driver's side is a little harder to see. Matter of fact, it's really hard to see, but if you look in there, I know it's sideways, I'm sorry guys, but you can see it's up. It's where it belongs. And then motor mount holes. I know you can only see the one there, but it's pretty lined up. So, all right, I'm gonna get out of here. Next time you see it, I'm hoping to do a kind of a first start on it. So see you later.